So Pollenizer was formed 5 years ago by myself and Mick Lebinskas, and a pollenizer is something that creates pollen inside a plant, and that's where the whole name came from, because that's what Pollenizer is about. We're about making new things. We're a company that makes brand new companies. So Pollenizer was founded about 5 years ago because Mick and I, who founded the business, wanted to create a company, and we found that it was very difficult to do here in Australia. The resources that are required around a company just simply didn't exist. So that's the capital, that's the people, that's the know-how and the knowledge and the experience. So we just simply made a company on that day that allowed us to do that. And since that time, 5 years ago, we've founded 20 companies. We've worked with over 200 companies. And all these companies are internet, mobile-based startups, high-growth companies that are operating out of Australia and Southeast Asia, but in a global context. So in the marketplace, Pollenizer is positioned in a very specific way. In some ways, we're like an incubator. And there are many incubators all over the world starting brand new companies. But traditionally, these are mentorship-based organizations that help companies get started. But we've realized that companies need more, and they need it for longer. So we start with companies right at the very beginning when it's just an idea or a thought. We put everything around that company, including capital and people and processes and know-how and network and everything that it needs. And we work with that company every single day deeply for the rest of its lifetime, for as long as it survives. And our goal is to build a sustainable, ongoing, scalable company. The management behind Pollenizer is myself and Mick Lebinskas, and we founded the business 5 years ago. And we met each other at Kazaa, which was a massive file-sharing business with over 300 million customers and 5 million people using it at the same time. It was massive. It's how we learned how to make consumer-led internet businesses that are very common in the world today. We've been joined on the board by Tony Faure, Mark Grieg, and Martin Dalgleish. And these are people who have got massive industry experience, both as investors and in large .com internet companies. So Tony was the CEO of Yahoo and the CEO of 9MSN. Martin Dalgleish has been on the board of companies such as iSelect and Seek. And Mark Grieg is one of the most active angel investors in this country and has given us great insight into what angel investors need. The last 12 months have been really exciting for Pollenizer. We've actually invested in and built 6 brand new internet companies. We've also launched our Academy program, which is how we train the people that we work with, our own portfolio companies and other people in our ecosystem, with lean startup science. And this is the process, the IP that actually minimizes the risk of making a brand new company. And we've been running these courses not only with entrepreneurs, but with big companies. So big companies like Optus, like Singtel, like 9MSN, like American Express, like Macquarie Bank. They've all been working with us, and also big companies in other countries. So we've been working extensively in Asia with corporates and with entrepreneurs. We've been running these sessions in the Philippines and also in Singapore and in other places all across Southeast Asia. And we've been able to do that because we've actually established Pollenizer in Southeast Asia as well, and that's really exciting for us because that's where this market is exploding. This is where the new internet economy is emerging, and we're so proud and excited to be there. And not only that, with the Academy program, it's enabled us to collect all this powerful IP, which is really interesting and useful for the startup ecosystem in general. And with that, we've published a book called Startup Science, which is now for sale on the Amazon store. In December last year, we raised $1.1 million from strategic investors that helped Pollenizer in ways more than the money. And those investors included the founder of Car Sales, the co-founder of Pandora Australia, a major venture capitalist from the US, and multiple investors all over Southeast Asia. The outlook for Pollenizer over the next 12 months is something I'm really excited about because we're going to really double down on everything that we've created initially last year. So we're going to be extending heavily into Southeast Asia. We're going to be doing a lot more there, including founding brand new companies there. We'll be founding more companies here in Australia. We'll be extending the companies and growing the companies that are already in our portfolio. And to support all this, we'll be running our Academy courses in more cities, in more places around the world. The next 2 years or so is very, very exciting in the area that we're working for 2 reasons. First of all, the technology sector is continuing to explode. We're continuing to see offline industries be disrupted, and move online. And that's the opportunity space that Pollenizer is working in, and we think that's only going to get bigger and stronger. The second thing is we're working extensively and increasingly in Asia. And Asia is just a brand new market. It's new. There's an emerging middle class, which is absolutely enormous. And all these people are coming online over the next 2 years at a rapid rate, using smartphones, using the platforms like Facebook that we're very, very comfortable with. And we're going to be making new businesses for that market, online people out of Asia Pacific for the world. You can find out more information about Pollenizer at pollenizer.com/invest.